Good evening, cyber friends. It's Mitty Man coming back at you again from Walker's Music with yet another word for the day, nighttime edition, people. We just want to give a shout out to the YouTube family, Baby Justice, all the way to Big Papa JT, as well as Mama JT. Y'all know the routine. We love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. We also want to give a shout out to the End Time Harvest Gang. Every one of you, you know who you are. You know who you are. And matter of fact, I'm going also. I name a few key people, individuals that is actually involved in the harvest and everything. I also want to mention the people that support, like I would say, like Sister Rock, Lady D, Brother Orange Flavor, and to all of our top individuals as far as that does videos and keep us informed. Number one, Kingdom Knowledge, Brother L.A., and his wife Peggy. We want to give y'all a shout out. Brother Ella Michael McCray, our favorite, and I know he's my favorite internet pastor. In other words, in fact, my favorite internet pastor. And he had the thing today about limiting the power of God. We limit the power of God. We all should check that out. Also to Brother JT and PP Drones, all the ones that put out doing it, is very avid in doing the videos and trying to get the word out. That's all we're trying to do, people. In other words, that's how come I call this video called Specifics and Callings. Specifics and Callings. And to our brother Hardin Cliff and to everyone, TJ Vaughn, Grace Truth Teacher, all of us that's doing the same thing. It's all about kingdom building, and that we are in the last days, people, no doubt about it. But I just got something I wanted to address. I've seen a lot of it going on, and on my last video I made last night, I got a little bit uneasy and a little hot under the collar there for a moment because of the fact that, this blatant putting down of everybody that's trying to stand for right, and then we got some people that ain't nobody right for them, So that really that doesn't compute. But I'm gonna break it down, and I want everyone to think about this. Just think about it. I mean, you may not agree with it, but just listen to what Mitty Man finna say right now. Okay. What would you think if you saw a fisherman getting ready to go to fishing? He goes in his garage and get a big red toolbox with a bunch of ratchets and screwdrivers and all that, and he throws that in the back trunk of his car, and then instead of hooking up his boat to the car, he hook up a U-Haul to the back of the car, and he heads off to fishing. What would you think about that? That would be ludicrous, wouldn't it? Okay, let's give another example. What if you saw a carpenter went out to build building or repair or remodel a building or a house or whatnot, and the carpenter, they went and they put into their tool, they went and got a bunch of micrometers and multimeter testers and different gauge wires and whatnot, and packed that into the thing and went in and went off to work. Didn't take a hammer, no saw, no slide rule, no measurement scale. You would think that he would be ludicrous. Why? Why would that be ludicrous on both of those occasions? Number one, the first one, a fisherman need fishing rods and reels and poles, line, hooks, sinkers, bait. That's normally what fishermen use of some type, and a boat if he's going to sit on the water. He don't use mechanic tools for fixing automobiles. He don't need those tools. Neither does the carpenter need electronic or electrician's tools when he's going to build an house. Point I'm trying to make, people. Point I'm trying to make. Everybody in the body of Christ doesn't have the same call. Neither do they have the same office. Many members, but of the same spirit. But remember, the spirit gives various diverse gifts. You see, I know a lot of people, we got a problem with people having jet planes. But we don't have no problem with Delta owning jet plane. Think about it now. Just remember what I said. We have a problem with certain folk owning jet plane. But anybody can own a jet plane if they can pay for it. And I know what everybody's going to come back and say, yeah, when they pay for it. Well, whatever God got for a person to do, he's going to make certain that the provisions be made for them to do that task, regardless to who pay for it. Everything belongs to God, people. Everything belongs to God. Even your money. You don't have no money either. Neither does Middleman. We are managers. Everything we get comes from God. Everything belongs to him. So if I see a person that's trying to do something in his ministry that calls for him to have a way to get there, and if I'm on one accord with that program, I shouldn't mind financing that. And then to go back to say where people say, well, you know, and I'm not trying to hold up, I'm not trying for wrongdoing. No. I hope don't anybody say that I'm holding up for wrongdoing, because I'm not doing that. But I want you to see what time it is. Everybody that's preaching and teaching is not false. No. Now, if they are teaching biblical principles, and y'all know, those of you that got good sense, you know this for yourself. The pastor or the preacher, the teacher you can only lead people and tell them the truth. They have to act upon it. So you see, this is why Jesus told the parable of the sower. The sower that sows the word. Then it says some fell on different kinds of ground. Some received 30, 60, and 100-fold. So you see, not everybody received the same, because not everybody acts the same. So you see, it may not be the pastor, the preacher, he or she fault. Because I'm hard-headed. They telling me the same thing they telling everybody else. A lot of other people might be prospering. Middleman may not be prospering, because Middleman hard-headed. He won't take what the pastor said. See, so just because it's not working for Middleman, don't go and throw the pastor in hell, because he told everybody the same thing, or she. But most of us will not act on what they said. A lot of people didn't follow Jesus. When Jesus told them to do certain things, they did not do it. So if they didn't follow Jesus, what make you think that they're going to follow us all the time? No, they're not going to do it. So how can we blame the preachers, whether they be male or female? How can we blame the leaders or the teachers and say that all of them is false because everybody's not prospering? Because everybody's not obeying the word. Everybody can hear the word, but not everybody obey. That could be the reason also. Before we go and be too quick to judge everybody and say everybody is wrong, because that is a lie. Everybody is not wrong. And I don't care who don't like that. Everybody's not wrong, because like you said, if they said Jesus was a devil, what make you think they ain't gonna call us the same thing? So I'm good with that. I'm good with that. The only thing that I know is that there are people out here that is doing stuff for illegal gain. I know that. But I believe that because that's what the word says. Jesus said in the end of the day there will be false prophets, false this, false. Yes, they are there. But you have to make certain that you know these things before you just say who is crooked and who's not. And you know what, y'all, believe it or not, Middleman has not looked at one financial statement from none of these ministries. So I can't say, I mean, if you give me their balance sheet and some of the financial records and stuff, then I can look in and I can tell you, oh yeah, there's some discrepancies. But until I get that, I can't say who's cheap and who's not. I can't say that. And that's all Middleman can say. But I do know that there are a lot of people that are preaching and teaching that are not God in sin. The Bible tells us that. We know that. But all Middleman is saying that Middleman is not going to fall prey to start judging and saying everybody's wrong. Well, if everybody's wrong, guess what? Middleman wrong too. Because last I checked, I was everybody too. You understand what I'm saying? That's all Middleman saying. Let us don't be so quick to judge a thing until we got some facts. And let me tell you something, people. Everything that we see, you can't believe everything you see sometimes, because everything may look like it may not be so. Your eyes can deceive you too. So like I said, you know, let us not be so quick to just find fault in everything. But let's consider. Let's try to find the good. Just as well as we try to find the bad and everything, all Minuteman is saying, let us try to look for the good. You know, because even, you know, everybody can do good sometimes. And we should pray that everybody should come to the knowledge of the truth. That's all that Apostle Paul preached. He preached that, people. He told Titus, go back down the creek, and I want you to put back what is missing, what is lacking. Let's put back truth. Let's put back grace. Let's put back compassion. Why are we so quick to send people to hell when Jesus came to save us from hell? That's all I wanted to know. With that being said, this is Minuteman saying, whatever you get into, if God is not in it, come on out of people. Minuteman saying peace, goodbye.